Undoubtedly, there have been many commencement speeches, which have begun with a description of a phoenix rising, based on the account in Greek mythology. But I will not do that today. Today, I will speak about you, my fellow graduates, and the honor that has been, an honor not that has been bestowed upon you, but it is rather an honor that you have bestowed upon yourselves. You have brought forth with much sacrifice and perseverance and achievement, which is the culmination of your goals, resulting in earning your college degree, and for that, you are honored today. The genesis of each of your journeys is as unique as your fingerprints. Perhaps earning your college degree is something you've wanted to do for some time, yet you were continually faced with many obstacles until that day. You know that day of which I speak, don't you? That day when you said enough. I have had enough, and as of this moment and on this day, I will take action. I think I speak for many of us here when I say the greatest challenge we faced was not the desire to start, but the endurance to continue. At least it was for me. I began my undergraduate studies in 2008 after the company I worked for and the entire industry had just collapsed. I had lost my wonderful mother to cancer, and just 12 months earlier, I had become a single father of 5. But the beginning wasn't hard, because it was filled with excitement and promise. No, the struggle for me, and I believe for many of us, came many months later. It was after about 6 months, and that road to graduation seemed as distant as it was challenging, yet I am privileged to stand here with all of you, because I knew while that I wasn't sure what I was going to do, I knew exactly what I was not going to do. I would not quit. It is the undeniable resilience of the soul that galvanizes us on this day. A resilience that has been present in so many people through history who have said, in one form or another, I may not be where I want to be at this point in my life. And my poor decision-making may be even somewhat to blame for the less than enviable circumstance in which I find myself. But I will not allow myself to be mired in self-pity. No. I will not focus on the presence of adversity accompanied by the infinite reasons that I cannot. Rather, I will focus intently on the finish line. I will see what I can become, and it is that inevitable transformation into the greatness that I know lies within me that will fuel me. We have all made sacrifices, yet we would be remiss if we did not take a moment to thank those who helped us achieve our educational goals. Perhaps their assistance came in what they said or what they didn't say. So, on behalf of my fellow graduates, let me take a moment to begin by thanking the University of Phoenix for educational opportunities that would allow those of us with full-time jobs and families to pursue a degree. We thank you. To our friends who understood when we said, no, I can't go out, I got too much schoolwork to do, we thank you. To our loving spouses who continually went to sleep with a vacant space next to them as we typed feverishly to get our papers done, we thank you. To our children who continually wondered why mom or dad would willingly spend so much time completing schoolwork on the computer, we thank you. To our mothers, fathers, grandmothers, and grandfathers who taught us that one way or another, if a person was willing to work hard enough or sacrifice enough, there is nothing they cannot accomplish. I had the great privilege of being raised by such a woman. My mother, Louis A Papp, was an immigrant to this country who, as a single mother, achieved what most others would not or could not. And I stand here today as a result of her sterling example, and it is that type of determination within each of us that has allowed us to succeed. So to all those who raised us, we offer much thanks. Today is not a day denoted by a single piece of paper that informs you of your earned degree. No. Today is a day marked by your determination to succeed and by the equally enigmatic spirit that compels those of us to do when some presumed we could not. Today, my fellow University of Phoenix graduates, we are united by the fabric of our interwoven threads of sacrifice. So what I ask is not that you remember this day for the academic achievement that now hangs on your wall, but for knowledge and achievement. Knowledge, not just from an academic standpoint, but the type of knowledge which requires no frame upon which it can be hung and no transcript for which it can be requested. My fellow graduates, the knowledge of which I speak is a knowledge that no person can ever take from you. It is a knowledge that edifies the spirit and currently resides within the heart and soul of each and every one of you. It is a knowledge of knowing that each of us, at different points of our lives, at a time when it was probably least advantageous, said to ourselves and to the world, "Yes, I can." My fellow graduates, may you clothe yourselves with that knowledge and readily esteem yourselves with honor, for you now know what others do not. You know that when the prospects of your future were dim and the cacophony of doubt rang out with a deafening sound, you stood firm and said, "I will not disappear into the horizon of anonymity. I will make myself known. I will make my mark. And my journey begins now." Thank you.
Louis, on behalf of the university, I would like to present you with this token of appreciation to commemorate this day. Congratulations on an inspiring talk.